We are busy with. Today you are going to witness something that we are celebrating on Food Hunger Day. We want to make a difference in delivering food parcels and facilitating the process to 10,000 households within the Cosmo City community. The food parcels that are being delivered today is for a family of 4, will last them for about a month, and there's so many volunteers that are helping today. So a big thank you to the Mahlasedi Foundation. The guys are working tirelessly to facilitate the food parcels. And with COVID-19, when that struck the world, we didn't anticipate what the impact would be on our families, on our community, on the economy. And we had to look differently at when we make a difference in the community. So the community can't come to distribution centres to collect food because of social distancing measures. So we decided we are going to the community in order to deliver the food parcels. So what is very unique that you're going to see today is the delivering of food via wheelbarrows. So it is people from the community that bring a wheelbarrow, they do the delivery, and they're getting paid for every single delivery. And also to make it really easy, they can cash out at a Kazang vendor so that they don't have to go to an ATM or to a bank, that they can do it in their local community. So thank you very much. We are super excited, like I said, in light of World Hunger Day today. I'm going to announce now to you Bert Pretorius. He is the chairman of the Mahlasedi Foundation, and he's going to tell us a little bit about how the operation works today. And then after that we can field some questions, and then we can all go into the community and see the difference that is really being made. So thank you. I'm going to hand over to Bert.
Thank you, everybody. Good to have you all with us. And yes, as we have got, today is World Hunger Day, and it's just a day to highlight the plight and the need of the community. About 10 to 11% of people in the world are struggling as far as hunger goes, and that's right throughout the world, and especially in our continent, in Africa. And then, of course, we have acute hunger, which we're talking about 130 million people across the world, and especially in Africa. People with acute hunger means that they lose body mass and ultimately, can die from that. And of course, with the COVID-19 pandemic, it's increased from about 130,000 to over a quarter billion. Sorry, from 130 million people to over a quarter billion people, about 270 million people now with the outbreak of the virus that are struggling. And we see it even in our own nation in South Africa. And for us, it's a privilege to be able to do what we do and to alleviate and do our small part and alleviate hunger here in our own country in South Africa. With COVID-19, of course, the plight is desperate. Our people are desperate. Our people are in need. When we went into lockdown, remember, a lot of our people make a living through piece jobs, which means it's cash that they receive on the day, and that cash, the community, up to 60% to 70% of the monies that they receive goes for the buying of food. So you must know, when there is no cash, there is no food. So a lot of people in the last 7 or 8 weeks haven't had the ability to be able to earn, and therefore they don't have the ability to be able to eat. So our people are hurting, our people are in need. But as that may, we're so excited to then be part of the solution. As Mahlasedi Foundation, we are partnering with many of our partners. Thank you to Kazang for setting this up. We really appreciate that, and they are involved in the payment of our wheelbarrow business, if you want to call it, a new enterprise where they're delivering the food to the homes. We want to say thank you to, of course, this was all made possible by the insurers of Telesure Investment Holdings. Then also with our public, the public sector, the government has been helping us with the security. As you can see, we have the social development that has been helping us, Department of Social Development. So with the public sector and the private sector taking hands, and the community leaders, everybody taking hands, we're now able to do what we need to do and to make a difference. So once again, thank you for being here. Now, as far as the process goes, we were also, as you know, Mahlasedi, we were distributing in 11 outdoors, where we distributed for a couple of days, and then on the third day, we suddenly had a huge amount of people just rock up because of the need. People are hungry, people got needs. So obviously, if you're in need and you hear about food, you're gonna go. And of course, there was issues with social distancing, and there were issues, having a crowd. Not that there was an issue with control, because the people were very, they were, committed to and they didn't cause any havoc. There was no violence, but they were there but there was a desperate need. So we then decided that we need to do this a different way. And with all the parties involved, including our sponsors and everybody involved, and the community, and with government, we had MEC Lesotho involved as well. We then came up with a solution where we're going to go deliver the food from house to house, and that's what we did. The last 15,000 homes we did in 11 outdoors. We went from house to house and we delivered every pack. With every pack we delivered personally to the people. Now obviously that takes some time, so instead of doing 5,000 to 7,000 a day, we've only doing about 1,500 to 2,000 packages a day, but we have found it a lot more effective because we understand the need. So the process works like this. We first of all go to the community and we assess the need and we tag the community. With me I have a tag. And there you can see there's a tag there, there's a unique QR code. There's a unique QR code per family, per individual. And there you can see it's also color coded. So every day we do a different color code so that we can deal with people that take chances and deal with corruption and make sure that the people that need the food get the food. So we put in a huge amount of controls so that we can make sure. Then what happens, this code gets linked to a family. Now, as it's linked to a family and we've assessed the need, what we do is then we link that to a wheelbarrow, and this wheelbarrow then is scanned, and at the beginning of the process, and they scanned at the end, so that we make sure that that wheelbarrow actually reaches the house and does not disappear somewhere along the line and we don't see them again. So the family is tagged, and like Sumay said, it's a family of 4. We feed a family of 4, 2 meals a day for a whole month, over 75 kilos of food. And this gets then delivered to the family. The family gets scanned again at the end. The family gets scanned again, so they make sure that we do get the food. The wheelbarrow deliverers are then paid, and that's where Kazang comes in. They then do that delivery, and they've given that service to us free of charge, where they then make sure that the wheelbarrow deliverers, they can go to a spaza shop, and with a Kazang method, they can then go and they receive their monies or their goods, and that's how we've done this process. So that's in summary how it's done. And we've been doing that since 11 outdoors. We did 15,000 houses like that, and we're now in Cosmo City, and we are in the middle, we are more or less in the middle of doing 10,000 homes, 10,000 deliveries to the homes.